My name's Keem Hughley. I'm the owner of Bronze on H Street. I started in hospitality like 15, 16 years ago. I've been working in restaurants for the past 8 years. So I would say that this dream probably started somewhere around like 4 years ago, right before the pandemic. And then during the pandemic, I really understood that I had to make sure that my dreams were possible because we saw how finite the world was. Bronze originally was, when you see black, what do you see? Do you see black or do you see bronze? And kind of reconceptualizing what it means to be from the African diaspora and from a black cube. But as we started to develop the story, Afrofuturism, we turned bronze into a character, which is Alonzo Bronze, the person that we tell the story within for the restaurant. So cuisine here is, top level will be international. We call it Creative Afro fare. It could also be called, food from the perspective of Afrofuturism. So for the kitchen team, we have Chef Toya, who moved out from Brooklyn, who's my partner. She's an extremely talented chef. And then around her, we've been building a great team as well, with Chef Martel, Chef Armani, and then also Chef D'Angelo. Our menu is broken into 4 sections. So it starts off with petite plates. We have our flying torch oysters, charred yuzu, flu crudo, and then I would say in our entree dishes, some of our earliest hits. We've only been open for a week, but it's the grilled aubergine, the grilled poulette, and then also the sea bass. For the cocktail menu, we broke into 2 parts. The first part is going to be based on rhythmic sound, a lot of known Afrofuturist artists, so Sun Ra, Coltrane, and then also like popular moments in Afrofuturism history, like moments from Lovecraft Country or from Black Panther. We use that as inspiration to create the first part of the cocktail menu, and then the second part of the cocktail menu is going to be based on the most known unknown cocktails, which is a kind of ode to a lot of the cocktails that were created in the early 1900s by Black bartenders who didn't really get credit for those cocktails. So it's definitely like a calming effect. This idea of Afrofuturism extends into every single part of the dynamics of the space that we built here. So when you first come in, we want it to feel very calm because in our story, we take out a lot of the struggle that our ancestors have dealt with. This sense of accomplishment, but also a sense of responsibility. We're dealing with a concept that is not, that there's no blueprint for. So it's definitely like going into the deep end, but we're trusting in our process. And then also we have, 35 great team members who kind of followed us in this pursuit. So it's important for us to be able to make sure that everybody is whole and that we take care of everybody. So when I'm also a partner at Makedo. So when Makedo opened 10 years ago or 7 years ago, it was kind of like the thing that shifted H Street at that point. And then also Smith Commons, which was the previous owner of the building that we're in now. So now as we're kind of going into the new 10 years, it was important for Bronze to kind of set the tone for H Street, and then hopefully other restaurants will follow suit and just to continue to improve the block. The goal for Bronze for the next 5 years is that we're consistently busy on a day-to-day basis. We're putting out a really good product, and then eventually we'll start to expand into other markets. So I'm Keem, owner of the Bronze. We're open 7 days a week. Come by anytime and say hi.